Vanakkam. A very good evening to teachers, parents, and students. I am Rajeshwari Narasimham, your host today. A very warm welcome to our second I3C 2023 online webinar on how to write extended abstract for innovation pre-arranged by the Malaysian Innovation, Invention and Creativity Association, MICA. He is young, handsome, and born in Penang. Dr. Kumaran Gengatharan started his career as a primary school teacher in the year 2011 until in August 2022 he was posted as a lecturer at IPGK Sultan Abdul Halim Kedah. Dr. Kumaran finished his bachelor degree in teaching Tamil language in the year 2005. He continued his master's in education in the year 2013. He then pursued his PhD in sports science in the year 2018 and completed his doctorate in the year 2011. He have received numerous number of awards. To name some are Best Video Design Award, Young Researcher Award, Innovative Educators as a Changemaker Award, Sarvepalli Ramakrishnan Award, Award for Distinction of Professionalism, Best Presenter Award, Best Digital Teacher Award, MICA Internationally Outstanding Teacher Award, Perkam Award, and National Young Designer Award. Dr. Kumaran found to be engrossed to innovation and invention. He participated in many international innovation and invention fairs and obtained 24 gold, 10 silver, 4 bronze, and 12 special awards. On top of that, he is one of the most promising MICA judge in many science and innovation fairs such as MySCE 2021 Malaysia, VSEC 2021 Indonesia, Innovate 2021 Poland, WYIIA 2021 Indonesia, ICIF 2022 Indonesia, Glow College 2022 Indonesia. Dear teachers, parents, and students, without further ado, I would like to call upon Dr. Kumaran to give his briefing. Please welcome Dr. Kumaran.
A very good evening to all my viewers. First of all, I would like to thank the beautiful moderator, Mrs. Rajeshwari. Let me introduce myself first. I'm Dr. Kumaran from IPGK Sultan Abdul Alim. Before I start my presentation, I would like to thank Malaysian Innovation, Invention, Creativity Association, which is named as MICA, chairman Mr. Ganesan, and MICA's national coordinator, my good friend Mr. Danish, who giving me this golden opportunity to share my knowledge regarding how to do extended abstract for international innovations. Okay. First of all, let's look at the innovation. What is innovation? Normally, the word innovation is actually from the Latin verb innovare, where most of us don't know, maybe we know actually, which means renew and redo. In essence, the word has retained its meaning up to until today. Innovation means to improve, to replace something, for the example, like a process, a product, or a service, and always people are confused with innovation and invention. As I told earlier, innovation can be referred to something new or to a change made to the existing product, idea, and fields. One might say the first telephone was an invention, the first cellular telephone either an invention, but for sure the first smartphone is an innovation. Okay, there is lot of types of innovations, and today we're gonna focus on innovation. To implement the innovations, we need to have the right mindset, such as break the rules, where we need to always think out of the box, collect ideas everywhere. Wherever the idea, we must take it and we must gain it how we want to do. And believe in the impossible, such as people says you just can't do it, and we will make it the impossible to the possible, and put together an innovation team of individuals with different perspective and thinking style, and there will be a good innovation then. Not only that, as I told earlier, there is a lot of types of innovation, such as disruptive, breakthrough, organization, incremental, product, transformational, service, and process too. Actually, I'm very happy today because I see many people who are interested in innovation today, and innovators are increasing from primary schools to university day by day. For that, again, I would like to thank Mika to taking steps such as holding the I3C innovation competition for the second time, and this is a biggest achievement of the Mika. And as I know, there is a lot of us involved in innovation, and we must know there are various resources that we need to prepare, such as abstracts, videos, slides, posters, and yes, of course, extended abstracts. And today we are going to focus only on extended abstract, which is the most difficult and dizzying part for the most of our innovators. Therefore, today I will explain each and every part which found in an excellent extended abstract, which will be the backbone of our innovation. Okay, before I go further, let me explain first what is extended abstract. As we know, in BM they say laporan or kind of like this, but an extended abstract is a research paper which have all the ideas and significant that can be understood by anyone who wrote it in less than an hour. Not only that, writing an extended abstract can be more demanding than writing a research paper, so they can understand your innovation in a very easy way. Okay, so how to write the extended abstract? For excellent and a good extended abstract, the first page should have the title of the innovation with the picture. This can give a good impression. As always, we said first impression is a good impression. So we must show that this is my innovation with a nice picture and the title. We bold it and make sure the jury see our extended abstract, and they will be wow, okay, nice. And the second, the page content must have numbering. That's must actually. When we have the numbering, the juries can see that our extended abstract is very organized. And not only that, in Malaysia, we can prepare the extended abstract in English or Malay. I think for I3C, both of the languages are accepted, if I'm not wrong. And for a good extended abstract, there must be five pages. And for my attention of as per I know, the maximum is 7 pages, but it is according to the requirement of the organizer. If the organizer want you to write only 3 pages of extended abstract, then we don't have any choices. We have to write it in 3 pages. And if some of the organizers want to read your extended abstract very detailedly, they will ask for 10 pages. But 5 to 7 is the best extended abstract where we can insert everything. Okay, what is that everything? This is the first part of the extended abstract, which we can say as a abstract. We must have an abstract into our extended abstract, which we can see. Okay, when the jury read the abstract, they will understand exactly what we are trying to do and what we already done. And the abstract must have the title, which have been descriptive title. So there will be a wow factor. Don't write the title very lengthy or messy. Just make it descriptive, and when the jury read it, wow, nice, okay, let me read it. And the title should be like not more than 2 lines, as I told you, and make sure bold it, the title. Okay, then after that, must have the author name. Okay, if there is only one author, there is no problem, just one author. And the innovation been done with cooperation or collaboration, make sure you write all the names accordingly to the job description. So who's the first author, second author, third author, and make sure you number it in extended abstract. And not only that, you must put the email address of the corresponding author, as you always said, as the leader of this innovation. So where the idea came from and who started this innovation. So he will be the leader, and he will get all the kind of replies from the organizers. So he will be the corresponding author, and his email is must in the extended abstract. And the abstract also need to be justified on both sides. Make sure it's nice. And not only that, not forgotten, the keywords is very important. You must at least write the 5 keywords. Sometimes organizers can ask only for 3, normally 3 or 3 to 5. Normally that's the range, and it must be separated by semicolons also. So this is the first part of the extended abstract, is very important. Sometimes organizers might say you only can write the abstract in 250 words, 350 words. So you must follow their description or requirement for the innovation competition. Let's go to the introduction part. Okay, the introduction part of your innovation must introduce and provide your background of your study or background of your innovation. What is your innovation? Why you want to do it? I mean, what kind of product is that? Briefly review the literature reviews, which is better if you can take the 5 years, the latest one, and you must explain the research scope and the objective. If you can make it everything into the introduction, when the jury read it, they will understand, okay, what you want to do, what the background of this innovation, and what makes him to do this innovation. And the next part is one of the important part, where normally most of the innovators left it, where problem statement is very important. When we do some innovation, we can't let others ask, so what? So what, you want to do this innovation? What's the problem that makes you think that this innovation is important to the society, to the community, to the students, to the parents? And whatever product, whatever innovations you have done, and you must explain briefly why this innovation need to be done and what's the problem that been identified by using past studies. As I told you, you can use the latest 5 years one or the previous one also accepted, but it will be more nicer if you can use the 5 years latest literature review. Okay, we just done 3 parts, that is abstract, introduction, problem statement. Let us look at the methodology. Yes, this is a very, very important part where we need to concentrate in detail. Okay, the methodology must clarify what kind of sufficient detail that we need to do it, like a research question. We can describe it in a research framework. The methods like qualitative, quantitative, mixed method, DDR. If you're using DDR, then you have to explain phase by phase. Okay, first phase, need analysis, what I have done, and the second phase, how you develop your software, or how you develop your module, your model, and your whatever innovations, and you have to explain it detailedly, step by step. Not only that, you can explain in the methodology your sampling, your location, how you collect the data, and how you analyze the data in a very detailedly, so people who read it or the jury who read it, the methodology part, they can understand, okay, this innovator just understand and very, very clear with his innovation, and he know how to do this innovation in a right step. Don't ever make any mistakes in this methodology part where can lead us to get bronze or no winning at all. So this methodology part is very, very important. Okay, the next, normally, as I told you earlier, the first page must have the picture. Yes, and this also very important part, the product picture. We need to insert our picture and with detailing. Okay, if we done a module, the front page we just insert the big picture of the module. When it's come to the product picture, we must put few pages of the module, how you done it. If in case you done a mobile apps, then you must put the mobile apps interface, everything in few pictures, and make sure you write it with a small description so the jury can understand how these things is work and what the innovation exactly is. So that's the part for the product picture. I hope everyone understands. And this one is can say it will bring more advantage to your research, where people ask, so what? Just now, as I told, for the research, problem statement. So what? Why you wanna do this? This is the answer. What your innovation gonna give? What kind of impacts? As you can say it, the researcher can explain all type of impacts: the behavior, social, education, human rights, health and well-being, technological, legal, politics, economy, finance, culture, environment. And as I written there, you can see, if in case you guys doing innovation based on education, because as I know, most of us is teacher, yeah, and we can explain what the innovation that we have been done gave impact to the teachers, to the students, to the parents. We can make it separate and write it in a nice way. Okay, when we see about the students, we can insert the pre and post test results. And with the teachers, we can do interview with them, or we can give them some questionnaires and we can take the questionnaire and can insert as a proof. And when it comes to parents, as I told you, the most my favorite part is WhatsApp testimonial. So we just can ask them whether this innovation, the education innovation product is worth for their kids or not, and we ask them to reply genuinely. Do not ask them to send the reply just sake of this innovation competition. Make sure you done your innovation in a very correct way, give it to your students and get the feedback from the parents, like interview, or else from the WhatsApp or Telegram testimonials, again you insert it. It will give or prove that your innovation have really impacts on your students. We can write anything in the extended abstract that my innovation product have this kind of impacts, that kind of impacts, but how the jury gonna believe you, or how you gonna prove to your juries that your innovation is really making or giving impacts to the community and for the students and so on, as I told you. So this impact part, make sure you just not write it, but make sure you insert it the proof, so the jury can understand what kind of impacts that been the students or the parents or the teachers got it from. Okay, we move to the next part. That is the cost effectiveness. Yes, this cost effectiveness is one of the best part, which where most of the organizers who doing the innovation competition always ask. And this part is very important also. And in this part, researchers should list down each and every ingredients or what kind of materials they bought for the prices in itself. So we can put a budget and we can show whether this product or the innovation product that you've been built can commercialized and make you profit or not. If 3R products, like recycled products, are the best innovations, where there will be no cost But if you can collaborate or cooperate with the corporate companies and the idea, you can sell your idea, it can make tons and tons of profits actually. So don't forget, this cost effectiveness is a must part, where you must put what kind of material, what kind of ingredients, and everything you bought. If you want to do a module or model, I don't think so you need anything, will cost anything, but it will cost if you print it. So, and for module, yes, of course it will cost, and you can get this cost effectiveness in case you are doing a module. Let me give a suggestion. As an innovator, I get price quotation from few few book developers or book publishers who are very famous. I got it a price quotation from them, and I stated there, this module can be sell for this price, and what I spend is this. So I can show the profit. Okay, for example, I just spent $10, 10 ringgit for making my module, but a publisher can sell my module for 15 ringgit, and he take commission for 2 ringgit, and the 3 ringgit profit will be ours. And that we say as a cost effectiveness, where your product will make you profit. Remember that. And you can insert the budget quotas and what to say, like the quotation from the publishers. If in case you do a mobile app and you got connection with any corporate companies which is related to the IT, and you can ask them how much I can sell my idea or mobile apps, or how much I can gain that. So this will add advantages, or it can be said as a very very important part in the extended abstract, where you have the need write detailing about your what you spend or what you will gain. Okay, the next part, potential of commercialization. Okay, in this part you must explain, or the researcher must state how your innovation product or your material can be commercialized for everyone. In case you have been done a smartwatch which is different from the Apple, from the Samsung and everything, how you want to commercialize it, make sure you state it. You can commercialize via online platforms such as Shopee, Lazada, and so on. But still, Shopee, Lazada, and few other online platforms are not available in other countries. Then you can search for in other countries, and you have to state it there how you will commercialize it. Amazon, as such like that. So when you state it specifically the way to commercialize your product. Okay, in case you have been done herbs or herbal that can be eaten by kids, okay, what is the ways to sell it? You can give it to the school canteen, convenience shops, and everywhere, so where the kids will buy and eat. So you must say what is the potential of your innovation product to be commercialization in a very very specific way, so the jury will understand your product got cost effectiveness, and then this product got the potential of commercialization. So this product is one of the good product where they can earn profit. So they will choose your product automatically for the silver and gold. So okay, I hope all of you understand. And we go for the originality. Okay, this part is one of my favorite part, where we discuss about the originality. You are not copying other people work, or you are not taking exactly what their idea. You creating a new, or you renew. If we say you are creating a new, it will be invention. Okay, for the invention it's very easy to get a patent right or copyright. But when you are renew something, a product which already in market, and then you want to prove it that your innovation product got its originality, then you must gain your copyright or patent right by MIPO. When you go and register your product, it can be your product or material or your idea or your module, your model, anything. The MIPO will give you a receipt, and then they will take some time to issue a certificate where they will say, okay, your product as originality, where you are not copying or you are not taking from others. So that is the best part, or the part where the organizers always want. They want an original product to take part in innovation competition, so they can see new type of products and a product which is really have a originality. Okay, so let's move on to the novelty and uniqueness. Yeah. Okay, as I told you in an early stage, okay, you already got your problem statement and you answer it with impact. Okay, although you got your impact, what is your novelty? What is your uniqueness? What is your specialty of your product? People might ask, jury might ask. When you do the, when you went or when you go to the competition offline, online normally people won't ask, but when you go for a innovation competition offline, face to face, the jury tend to ask, okay, tell me, I already saw this product in a various of places, and you still want to make your product in this innovation competition. Explain to me what is the uniqueness, what is the speciality. And as an innovator, you should know how to explain the advantages, the specialities of your innovation product. And for this, researchers must compare the other product which is as a same kind of concepts, and they must explain it the unique advantage of the material, the innovation material that has been built or has been be done to show that our innovation product have really have a uniqueness where it can be sell, it can be it's have a potential to marketing, or it's have a potential to commercialization. So every part which I explain, they have a link. I hope everyone is understanding. So you must have a cost effectiveness. Then you can potentially can marketing. Okay, when you want to marketing, you must gain the copyright and the patent right, where you can sell it, your idea or your product, and then the investors will ask, this product is already in market, and what is your specialty or novelty of your product is different from others. And when you can say, or when you can explain, or when you can convince the investor, your product can win the innovation competition, or can be buy by investors itself. Let's move on to the product future development plan. Okay, when we see as a researcher, I know my product can be improved in future, but normally most of us won't put this sub as product future development plan, as we will thought, okay, this will show my weakness to the jury. Not exactly. When you able to admit what kind of future development plan that you gonna implement into your innovation, that will show you are a person or you are an innovator who accept your product when it can be improved in future. And you must you must write it there, how you want to improve your product in future in whatever way which is suitable, and the best part is more creatively. Okay, for example, if you have a module and it's in a hard copy, and the product future development plan, it can be converted into mobile apps. That's the future product future development plan, for example, actually. And the last part, conclusion. Okay, the conclusion must include one principle and general interface from the results. And not only that, you can put there the limitation of the work and the overall conclusion and a recommendation. That can be a good conclusion, and the conclusion no need to be a very lengthy one, just in a one paragraph, which people will say it short and nice, actually, where the jury can understand what kind of conclusion you are up to. And appreciation and acknowledgement. As I told you, you can put your supervisor's name or your teacher's name, or the one who really gave you this idea but he did not take participant, but you still want to tell your appreciation to him. So make sure you just put his name. And not only that, if your innovation or your invention is financially supported by your university, and make sure you put their name and put their grant name, grant number and title itself. Okay, that's not a big part, but okay. And the last part is references. When it's come to the references, now there is new APAs 6 and 7. Actually, I want to put the example, but there is various of examples where 6 and 7 there is differences, slight differences. And when we search in the Google, I think most of us can find what the differences between 6 and 7. Can use 6 or 7, no issues. Okay, and this is for me. For me, normally I would take this part as an important part where people say nothing much. Why I want to put appendix? No, in this appendix or attachment part, the researcher must insert all the documents related to the innovation product, where your product has been tested and everything. You can put the victory of your innovation, the past victories, your writing regarding our innovations, the what to say, like conference that you attended using your innovations, everything, the certificate. Make sure you insert it in the appendix and the attachment, so the juries or the one who judge your paper can see, or you can prove to them that my innovation is well established and already in a level. Not only that, remember, if the organizers said, if your product or your innovation already been compete in other innovations and you cannot bring your innovation to this competition, means make sure you don't put your winning certificates. And if you want to put it also, make sure you do 30% of slight changes on your innovations, where you can prove to the judges that you have made changes to the existing innovation and this is my new product, not the old one. So make sure you just take note on that. Before I end up my session, everything start with creativity. The creativity leads us to do innovation or innovation, and the creativity answers everything. As I put it in my slide, Leonardo da Vinci is already drew, or he already sketched the helicopter picture before it's been invented. So this is what we say as creativity, and this picture is already drawn I think 450 years ago, before the helicopter's been developed. So this is the creativity. Make sure you use your creativity to do innovations. Don't just enter a innovation competition just sake for fame or money, where it won't give anything to you. Make sure what you do or what you build or what you create giving an impact to others, as I told, students, parents, or community, wherever. Make sure you have an impact and you put that impact with the proof. And for sure, this is a extended abstract where we can win gold and special awards. And before I end my session, I would like to say this is a perfect, I mean, can't to say perfect, but this is a very good extended abstract structure. But if organizer or competition organizers, they are giving you another type of extended abstract, then you please follow that structure. Do not say Dr. Kumaran already give you the formula and I want to follow this. So just follow the exact requirement of organizers, and most of the organizers will come into this 18 structure that I already concept that I've been told, and won't change a lot. So this is the extended abstract. And again, I would like to thank Mr. Ganesan, Mr. Danesh, from Mika, and not only that, my IPGK sir who collaborate and giving me this golden opportunity to spread the knowledge regarding the innovation and how to do the extended abstract. Thank you.
Thank you for the detailed briefing, Doctor. Now, let's move on to the Q&A session to clear all your doubts. Again, I call upon Dr. Kumaran to lead this session. Doctor?
Okay, questions are welcome. So if there is any questions, you guys can type in a comment session where the host will read it for me. Is there any questions?
You can ask any type of question. It can be a small issue that you want to clear your doubts.
Thank you, Ganesan sir.
Maybe I have a small thing from Doctor. You explained just now clearly. Maybe I miss some essence over there. When you explain about the title, you did mention about a picture to be placed at the intro. So can you please explain back about that, Doctor?
Okay. As I told earlier, the first impression is a good impression. So we just make sure we wrote it our title in a bold, in a big uppercase, and we insert our picture. Just if our product is a smartwatch, we just capture the smartwatch and just put it there where the judges or the juries can understand what product that they are gonna judge, or they are gonna like the first impression. Oh, this innovator had put the picture and the name in a very systematic way where they can understand. Okay, before they read, they already know. Okay, we want to discuss about the smartwatch. So that's the way. So
Okay, thank you so much, Doctor.
yeah, thank you, ma'am. And Nabila Mohammed, it F limit ke doctor? Yeah, as I told earlier, 5 to 7 pages is the best for the extended abstract. But it depends on a requirement of organizers where they can ask shortly for 3 pages, or they want to read your extended abstract in detail, so they can ask for 10 pages also. But as for me, as for I participate in a lot of innovation competition, 5 to 7 is the best length of a extended abstracts. Okay, our chief Ganesan sir asked, could you please explain about the laboratory testing, doctor? Is it necessary? Okay, when we talk about laboratory testing, there is a various of definition in laboratory testing, where if you want to do the food, we done a food innovation. I mean, in a food product as an innovation, then we must do the testing on the lab where the innovation product, which is concepted on food, is safe for human to be eaten, to consume. If we do electrical or electronic innovations, then we must do laboratory testing to make sure that the electronic product is safe to use by the consumers. So as per us by Mr. Ganesan, yes, it is necessary, but if it's in a concept, just in a concept paper, not the prototype haven't ready yet, and I don't think so the laboratory testing is needed just for the concept. But if there is already a prototype or the innovation is already in the hand, and I think the laboratory is very, very needed and necessary. Okay, it is necessary to have a chart or diagram. Okay, as I told you, the chart is an example of testimonies. You can have any kind of testimony where to prove your impact to the juries. You can have any type of testimonials, not only chat or diagram. I just gave it my favorite testimony, as I always get it from my consumers, as I can see. And when it's the COVID time, we just can't see everyone face to face. And this is the best part where I can get it, the testimonials from WhatsApp. Okay. Okay, Mr. Danis. Yeah, he just asked, Doctor, can you give explanation about getting patent right over our innovation? Okay, there is two types of patent. I mean, the rights in MIPO. That is, one is copyright for your writings, kind of modules, and your like poet, everything, and patent rights for anything that you've been innovated or invented, such as electronic and electric or new stuff that can be consumed. But gaining copyright is more easier and not so expensive if we compare with the patent right. Patent right normally will consume or will we have to we just have to spare some good money to get the patent right. But if we can get a good, I mean, the patent right, and if we can sell to the really capable one or the corporate companies, then yes, we will gain a lot, as I told you, tons and tons of profit. But we need to have spare of monies to gain that patent right actually. Is there any other questions?
We shall wait for a few minutes more.
Yeah.
Maybe they are looking for the idea to ask.
Yeah, Nabila asks, okay, thank you, doctor. I got one more question. How to make my concept paper more interesting? My PhD research is about green open space. Wow. And I try to build a framework, and I don't how to make it interesting like other research discipline that involve laboratory. Okay, that's a good question, Nabila. Thank you for your question. Okay, first of all, you want to make a concept paper that want to publish, or you want to involve in innovation. You have to clarify that first. If you want to publish it, then there is no issues in that. You just can write your concept paper and send to a publisher, and they will do the editing and so on, and you can pay and you can publish. And but if you want to make your concept paper more interesting, you want to participate in innovation, yes, you can do. But you must follow the exact concept, the subs that I told you earlier. I hope you follow me from the starting, and you must write it each and everything where the jury can read it. And this in the product picture, you must state it there. This is still in a concept, and there is a no prototype yet. And as I told you, when it's concept paper or concept, only the idea and the laboratory testing is not needed. But when you have your prototype in your hand, and the laboratory is needed. And I hope you, as a PhD student, you have been doing your, data collecting, and you can write that data collecting in this innovation sub innovation extended abstract in a very systematic way, so the judges or the juries can understand how you want to collect your data regarding this concept idea, and how you want to analyze it actually. Is there any other questions?
Can we wait for one more last uh, question?
Yeah, yeah. I have all the day to answer for them.
Doctor, how about SDG? How SDG gives impact in the write up? Maybe we can explain about that.
Okay. We are talking about sustainable development goals.
Yes.
Um, there is various of part where we can say about no poverty, zero hunger, clean water, life below the water, climate change. Yes, everything is included in the SDG. And when we are doing a product which is related to the SDG, then we can explain in the introduction part and in the problem statement part why I want to create this innovation product and how it's related to the SDG. So, for example, we want to create innovation for, clean, life below water, such as we want to do an innovation life below water, and we must say why I want to do this, and it is included in SDG, where I want to propose this innovation based on SDG, and this is related to the SDG, and it will add advantage to you to get the winning. And Satya Kumar asks, Madam Rajeshwari, did I answer your question?
Yes, yes. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Thank you, ma'am. And I think the last question, if I'm not wrong, Doctor, how to win gold in innovation competition? Which part should focus more? Okay, bro. Thanks a lot for your question, Satya Kumaran. Okay. Um, Actually, this is a quite tough question where you ask which part should focus more. Okay, it depends on the requirement of the organizers again, but when it's come to extended abstract and they did not give a specific format to write the extended abstract, and then you can follow my steps and follow my subs, the concept that I gave in. And when you ask which part is important, and I can say all the part is important. If in case the organizers ask you to send the extended abstract, the posters, and pre-recording video, for example, and you just send it extend a nice, a good, a perfect extended abstract and a very nice and creative poster, but you just send a normal PowerPoint video without any recording, just with your the content, and you only tend to get silver normally. So if you want to get gold, then you must follow exactly the requirement, although it's a small, but it can make sure you get a special award or gold. In most of the innovation, as I've been judges for few international innovations and in a national innovation competition, and this is the normal procedures that we are following, where the contestant or the innovators did not follow a step or the requirement that given by the organizers, automatically the mark scale will be reduced. So I hope I answer your question. Oh my goodness, that so one of the thanks, Prof. Dr. GP Dorisami. That's an honor, sir, for me. Yes, definitely I will call you after the session, I think. Yeah. Thank you, Anabai Kim.
I think we can wrap up, Doctor.
Yeah, yeah. I have
Thank
no
you,
issues.
Doctor. Thank you for all your questions. Hope all your doubts are cleared now. Please feel free to call or text us if you still have any doubts. We are here to help you further. Dear teachers, parents, and students, we came to the end of the session. On behalf of Mika, I would like to thank each and everyone who have joined the webinar today. Till we meet again in another fruitful session, I am Rajeshwari Narasingam signing off now. We will meet again at I3C 2023. Good night.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Merdeka! 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 தோன்றிய காலம் தொட்டே மூன்றின பேதம் விட்டே மாண்பென மண்ணை தொட்டே வான்வரை செல்வோம் எட்டே பலமாய் நாம் சேர்கிறோம் பகைமை நோய் தீர்க்கிறோம் ஈடாய் கூற நாட்டை தேடு தோடா ஏதும் இல்லை பாரு வாழ்காய் வாழும் நாட்டின் மக்கள் சோகம் தீர்க்கும் சொந்தம் பாரு வீடு வேலையாகுமாய் நாமும் இங்கே வாழ்கிறோம் தோதாய் நாடிதே தேசம் போலே வேறேதுண்டோ ஏனோ புதுவானில் புத்தம் புது சாரல் மழை ஏதோ கதை பேசி கண்ணாமூச்சி ஆடுதே எந்த நாடு போயினும் சொந்த நாடு ஆகுமா தாய்மண் தாய்மையே நேர்மையோடு நாமுமே நெஞ்சில் தேசம் போற்றுவோம் வீடாது நாடே நாடே நாடுவே நாளும் நானும் சே மீண்டும் மண்ணில் தோன்றிட வேண்டும் முந்தன் தாய்மடி மீண்டும் மண்ணில் தோன்றிட வேண்டும் முந்தன் தாய்மடி தோன்றிய காலம் தொட்டே தோன்றிய காலம் தொட்டே மூன்றின பேதம் விட்டே மூன்றின பேதம் விட்டே மாண்பென மண்ணை தொட்டே மாண்பென மண்ணை தொட்டே வான்வரை செல்வோம் எட்டே வான்வரை செல்வோம் பலமாய் நாம் சேர்கிறோம் பகைமை நோய் தீர்க்கிறோம் மலை நாட்டின் மைந்தனாய் மகிழ்வோடே வாழ்கிறோம் பலமாய் நாம் சேர்கிறோம் பகைமை நோய் தீர்க்கிறோம் மலை நாட்டின் மைந்தனாய் மகிழ்வோடே வாழ்கிறோம்